Good day, CCF family. Welcome to Sunday Fast Track, where you ask real-life questions and we give you biblical truths. I'm James Reyes from Exalt Worship Ministry, and we're here today with Pastor Peter Tanchi to answer some of your questions. Good day, Pastor Peter.
Good day.
Praise God for continuing the message about end times. Here's our first question, our first topic. Jesus warned us to see to it that no one misleads you, cautioning about the rise of false Christs and false prophets who would deceive many. How can we strike a healthy balance between being discerning and cautious without becoming overly skeptical or paranoid toward others?
Somebody shared this with me years ago. When it comes to knowing counterfeit money, you know what my NBI friend said? They are trained to go to the central bank and spend one whole week touching the real money. You must know the genuine stuff. The same thing when it comes to doctrine or belief. You must know the truth. So my advice is know the Bible. Once you know the Bible in and out, relax. Anything that teaches against the Bible, you know. The problem is if you don't know the Bible, how will you be discerning? You don't know. So what will protect you is know the truth.
Praise God for that. Really not just familiarizing, but understanding the truth. Here's our next one, Pastor. It is said in the book of Matthew that this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations. And then the end will come. Does that mean the timing of Jesus' return depends on us? And how does God's sovereignty fit into this picture?
This is the amazing thing about God's sovereignty. What He wants will happen. He uses people. If people don't want Him to use Him, God has other people. And God has always people who will follow Him. So His purpose is never dependent on man. But the amazing thing, He gives us the privilege to be used by Him. So it's our loss. If I don't participate, He will still accomplish His purpose. But I missed the chance.
Thank you, Pastor. Here's our last one. For some, they believe that Jesus will come back someday. Yet at the same time, they hope He won't come back soon because they haven't achieved personal goals like getting married, acquiring a house, or receiving a promotion, and the likes. How can one reconcile with these desires with anticipation of Christ's return?
You got to understand, God is not against marriage. He's not against achieving your career. But you must live with that reality, that tension. Always focus on He can come anytime. Because He can come anytime, I must always be ready. At the same time, I must not neglect planning. So the way I do that in my life, I have long-term planning, but I live every day as though He can come anytime. Those two are not in conflict. The danger is if you don't have long-term planning, you just say He's coming, so I don't have to plan. That is really wrong. Because He says you don't know when. So live both. Both are realities. The tension is real. That's how you navigate through life.
Being ready and planning. Thank you,
Yes.
Pastor Peter, for answering our questions. But before we go, the Intentional Discipleship Conference is happening this coming January 23 to 25, 2025, with the theme Love and Truth Inseparable. We have amazing plenary speakers and workshops prepared to equip you. Main hall tickets are now sold out. But don't worry, you still have a chance to get your overflow tickets. Just visit idc.org.ph. And that's it for CCF Sunday Fast Track. God bless!